Welcome back to another episode of the 2 Point Show. I'm Joey, and we got Gideon, the other host of the 2 Point Show. And today, joining us is we have a current freshman from the men's basketball team of Michigan State, Jordan Scott. Jordan, thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. Thank you guys for having me.
Hey, man, of course. Another Spartan over here. As I'm a Spartan, Jordan's a Spartan. We had Carson a couple weeks ago, just racking up Spartans. So, yes, sir, we're bringing you guys another episode. So, Jordan is coming in as a freshman at Michigan State University, and out of high school, he was a four-star recruit out of Reston, Virginia. Jordan went to South Lakes High School in Reston, and he won 2 state championships there and averaged 20.5 points per game his senior year. Pretty good stat line, I would say, right there for Jordan. So, yeah, Jordan, besides what I just said, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, well, as you said, won 2 back-to-back state championships. First in school history was my junior year, and then second in school history, and then first back-to-back, obviously, was my senior year. Played on the Under Armour circuit for the last 3 years of my AAU time with Virginia Elite. Born and raised in Reston. Both my parents were South Lakes legends over there at South Lakes. So, yeah, that's kind of
Nice.
my upgrowing in Reston.
Nice. Yeah, we'll jump right into it. Let's go to for the people who don't know your play style. Just what kind of player are you? What do you bring to the floor?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely a player with a high motor. I think a lot of people would classify me as definitely uh, been proclaimed for my outside shooting ability. A little bit on the defensive end too, being handsy, getting in passing lanes, being very active on defense, being a pretty good passer. I think I can make some pretty close cutting passes a little bit, being a little bit of a playmaker, and definitely just like having that motor, just like on defense, rebounding, trying to block shots, disrupt people, everything like that. So kind of just like doing a little bit of everything.
You, from what you're saying, you just sound like a Tom Izzo Michigan State player, so that's perfect for us. I mean, and this fact that you said shooting, because we were not a great shooting team last year, we're gonna need some of that this year, so it'll be nice to have that. As a kid, I just want to know, did you play any sports growing up?
Yeah, I played baseball in preschool for 2 years, and it was like t-ball, so I don't even know if it's like technically baseball or whatever, but I did not like it at all. It was just like too slow pace, not enough like moving around,
I
everything like
get
that.
that.
So I did not like it, and then I played basketball before that and during that, and then just stuck with it for the rest of my life.
How old were you when you started playing basketball?
Probably maybe like th- 4, 3, something. Like whenever I was able to walk and
Yeah,
hold the
young
basketball, so when I
kid,
was
young
playing
kid,
basketball. Yeah.
for sure.
Tell us about your experience. At South Lakes High. The connections you made and those 2 back-to-back state championship teams.
Yeah, so coming as a freshman, there was a lot of upperclassmen who were very good basketball players that year. I was a freshman on varsity, 6 man, first one coming off the bench behind 5 seniors. We went to the Final Four that year, quarterfinals, and we lost to the same team that we would end up losing my sophomore year in the quarterfinals again.
Man,
And then we knew we had to get them back my junior year, so we ended up playing them again in the quarterfinals my junior year and beat them to end up going to the state championship and winning that game. But yeah, I had the same coach all 4 years. My high school coach Desmond, shout out him. He definitely got me right. There's definitely a lot of similarities between Michigan State basketball and South Lakes basketball that I've noticed since I've been here. Just like kind of like what they're saying and like what they preach, which is pretty funny. I was talking to him about that, and he was like, "Yeah, at least I taught you something right." So that was pretty fun. But yeah, growing up in a great environment at South Lakes, as I said, whole family went there, uncles, aunts, brother, sister, mom, dad, everybody.
That's got to be awesome.
what made you said at the beginning in the intro, your parents are like legends there too. What made your parents so special about South Lakes as well?
Yeah, well, for my mom, she won the only state championship prior to mine on the girls' side. They went undefeated that
Oh
year,
wow,
her senior year. And before my junior year, they had the only state championship in school history for basketball. And she got her jersey
jeez,
retired alongside, fun fact, Grant Hill went to my high school too. He has his jersey
nice.
retired there. It's just me and my mom there right now, but soon maybe someone else may be able to join them. But
For sure.
yeah, she's like scores leader, and she also coached there after she was done playing a little bit later in her career, and then she stopped coaching when I got to high school, so she would be able to watch me and my sister. It was just hard to juggle everything together, so she ended up stepping down. But yeah, she coached there for like 17 years, so she's pretty well known over there. And then my dad also played, and he played at the Grant Hill, I think, for 2 years, and they were pretty good those years. And he doesn't have a jersey
You played
retired, but he
with
is in the
Grant
Hall
Hill?
of Fame. Yeah, he played with them for two
Oh
years.
wow,
Yeah,
nice.
he's 2 years older, so when my dad was a junior and senior. But yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame over there, and yeah, he's pretty good too, I guess, or whatever.
Special family from
Yeah.
South Flakes. It seems like from the Scott family. So, as Gideon and I, we played high school basketball, and we were not good. Let's just say that we weren't good at all. So I just want to know, since we were high school basketball players, I want to hear it from your experience. Just how was winning back-to-back state championships?
I mean, it was the first time we did it, it was just crazy. The first time it was more of like a blowout game. We played the same team that we played early in the season where we lost to them on their home court, and we ended up getting another shot at them, and we were a completely different team by that time. Like we were just like locked in. Like we knew we were winning this game. We had a lot of upperclassmen too. It was our last game, win or lose, no matter what. Like they're not coming back. So we just came out there and we just like from start to finish, just went all out, and that was probably one of the most fun games I've ever played in. And then senior year, we lost a lot of talent, and we were not supposed to do as well as we did, especially not win the state championship that year. We did not have a lot of depth. We had a lot of younger guys, and getting that my senior year, I mean, me being the senior person that's been there all 4 years, I knew I could not end out on a loss. I knew I had to go all the way and get it done. We couldn't let the 2024 class one up us, so we had to go out and do a little something too.
Nice.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
tell us a little about your AAU career.
Yeah, I played Nova 94 from second grade to um, freshman year. So going into my sophomore year is when I switched over to Virginia Elite, which was Under Armour. So we played a lot of, it was like Nova 94 was like a local team. We played, I guess we were technically Adidas, but during that time, I don't think, or at least not to my knowledge, it wasn't like circuits weren't very like Nike plays Nike teams, Under Armour, and all that growing up. But yeah, a lot of my good buddies played that Nova 94 team, and we had some pretty good guys, especially like we were younger. Like a lot of us grew up to be like high Division 1 players, like went to like the top high schools in the area, which is pretty crazy. And then around like probably middle school time, we all like kind of split a little bit, but we would have had a squad if we all just like stuck together with that team. But yeah.
Nice. So it could be from your high school career. It could be from your first few months at MSU, your AAU career. Just who are some of the best teammates, personally or talent-wise, that you've ever had?
Ooh, personally and talent.
Give them a shout-out.
Okay. Well, talent probably like sorry, but probably my MSU teammates are probably a little bit better than my high school teammates talent wise, but probably like basically like all of them honestly. Just everybody's just like on the team is super talented in their
A
own
different
way,
level.
especially especially like high school, college, completely different level. The
Correct.
grading level.
You're
But I
playing
was gonna
guys like
say,
us, and then you're playing with Cohen Carr and Kirk Tang
yeah,
and Jeremy Fears and
it was
everybody.
like a little bit of a separation,
Little bit of a
little bit
day.
of a jump. Yeah, a little bit. But personally, I would probably say going high school. One of my good buddies, Saul Vita, we were freshmen, both two freshmen on varsity our freshman year, but he ended up transferring my junior year. But we were pretty good buddies going from like freshman to junior year, just sticking together a little bit. And then probably AAU, probably one of my good friends that I'm still really good friends with now is Reese Bowser, who I played with during the AAU time. He's over playing basketball at McDaniel right now, over in the DMV area.
Nice. When did you first start to realize that you were pretty good at the game of basketball? When did you realize you were going to play college basketball?
Yeah, so
question.
just like I don't even know how to explain it. Like when I was like playing basketball when I was younger, I was just like I just wanted to play. Like I never had like, oh, I want to go to this college, I want to do this, everything like that. Like I was just playing just to have fun. But I do in like the early Nova 94 days, like early elementary school days, I knew I was definitely just like a little bit ahead of a few people. I think just because like my parents and being the youngest of three, everybody played basketball. I think just like growing up in like I was in a basketball household, like everything was just basketball. So I think I had a little bit of a competitive edge over a few kids around my age growing up. And then I guess when I got to on like middle school age, like eighth grade, freshman year-ish. My high school coach was just like talking to me and everybody was saying like, yo, you have a chance to do something great, blah, blah, blah. Like you can go play major D1 basketball. At the time, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking just like, let's just go win some games. Like I
You're
wasn't
just
even like thinking
hooping.
that far ahead. Yeah. And then I guess I would say when I got my first offer, I didn't realize like how much of like a, how do I say this, like an accomplishment I guess it is to get a Division 1 offer. So I guess when I got it, I was just like, this is pretty cool. And just like, I don't know, like, I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but it was just like a fun experience and just overall everything.
Yeah, for sure. So I want to know just excuse me, what other when you were starting to get realizing in your recruiting process, even like if you're down like a Final Four or even just like big schools in general, just what other schools were kind of you considering before choosing Michigan State?
Yeah, so I cut my list down to, excuse me, cut my list down to three. It was between obviously MSU, Maryland, and then Virginia Tech were my top three. And then before that, I had Georgetown, were some of the top, Georgetown, Miami, Florida State. I went on a visit to Washington. Um, where else did I go? This top school. I had an offer from Penn State, Indiana, and a few of those schools. Yeah.
Dang.
Nice. Tell us about the change. You know, you kind of touched on it earlier, from high school basketball to Michigan State basketball and college basketball.
Yeah, definitely. Guys are much bigger, stronger, faster, like completely different. It's like a completely different game that we're playing out here now. But
Like I said, look at us.
yeah. But I think my high school coach did a really good job, just like Coach Mike Desmond. I don't know if I said his name earlier, but I think he did a really good job preparing me for playing at the next level. And I don't know, just like the change was definitely harder in the beginning. The transitional period definitely took some time to get me adjusted to just like the pace of play. Not only college basketball, but just Michigan State basketball is just like another step after that. So being able to run and run and run up and down the lanes, all that crashing, playing defense against top athletes, everything is definitely something that I think I've got a little bit more adjusted to now that we're starting the season. It's like just right around the corner. But definitely over the summer is definitely a learning period.
Did you have any like as you were growing up, your whole family played basketball? Did you have any like favorite players growing up that you would kind of even if you like try to replicate your game to, or just you just watch some dudes you're like, man, those are some of my favorite guys like growing up or anything?
Yeah, I don't think growing up I really didn't like model my game after anybody, I would say. I just like to watch basketball, just to watch basketball a little bit. But some of my favorite players to watch growing up, number one is probably Steph Curry. Um, Steph Curry
Classic.
and Giannis are probably my two favorite that I got to actually watch. And then all time, probably Kobe is probably my favorite player. And then on the women's side, I watched a lot of WNBA growing up because my mom also works in broadcasting, just like college games, NBA games, WNBA games. So I got to watch a lot of them growing up too. And probably my favorite player on that side is probably Candace Parker.
Well, send this video to your mom. Make sure give her some fame and make sure she
I
likes
will.
this
I'll make sure. I'll make sure.
because we're trying to do that same stuff.
Yeah. Who are the best players you have ever had to guard?
If I ever had to guard, I'll probably think back to probably summer basketball camps going into my senior year, probably. So probably like I went to like the top 100 NB. I don't know if I'm gonna say this right. NBPA. I'm pretty sure that's the order of the words,
Okay.
but top
Yeah.
100 camp sponsored by the NBA and everybody. So probably like, and I also went to the Elite 24, which was Under Armour, and I got to play against like Nate Met. I played against Eli Ellis. Who else that I can remember off the top of my head? I'm really bad
Is
with
he
names. I got to play against Bryson Tiller in the Under Armour circuit. Got to play against him. Pretty good skilled player. King Grace also got to play against him for Under Armour circuit as well.
Now I kind of want to transition over to some MSU college questions. So you guys are in the preseason right now. Just kind of tell us your schedule on like a daily basis and how it is like ramping up for the season.
Yeah, I can tell you what we have tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow, Wednesday, typical Wednesday for us is 7:30 lift in the morning. We get breakfast and stuff afterwards. Head over to class, do classes, tutoring, everything like that. Everybody's scheduled like a little bit different with classes and tutoring, obviously. But after that, we usually practice from like 2:45, 3 o'clock ish. Practice for like 2:15, 2:30, depending on the day, everything like that, and then get dinner right afterwards upstairs, and then go get recovery before dinner. Might add recovery, very important time after practice, and then go get some dinner, and then head on back to the dorms.
Nice. So, the AP poll for college basketball just came out, and Michigan State was picked 22. You wanna share your thoughts on that at all?
Weigh in on that, Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, uh, I don't know, it's just preseason rankings, so everybody has to start somewhere, and I don't know, the end of the year is always what matters the most. So we're gonna see where everything falls in line.
Good
But
answer.
I definitely did see the rankings and everything. I was just like, we got a lot of these guys on our schedule. I was like, we played this person, this person, this person. I was looking at all the lists, so
Hmm.
it's gonna be a tough challenge for us.
For sure. Why did you choose Michigan? Like, what was the deciding factor that made you choose Michigan State as your home?
Yeah, I think definitely just like, I know everybody says this, but it really is true. Just like the family aspect that Michigan State has. I think a lot of other schools are just like not really key in like your development and everything like that. But I feel like Michigan State is really like all hands on deck development, assistant coaches, GAs, managers, everybody up in the offices, coaches, obviously like weight trainer or strength and conditioning, your trainer that you guys have, like everybody's just full, all hands on deck with you. And I think it's something really special that not a lot of schools have.
For sure.
Nice. Great answer. The MSU campout was a week and a half ago. How was that?
That was so much fun. That was probably like some of the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. I'm not gonna lie. And I did the madness thing. Got to run out in my little Michael
Oh, the
Jackson
Midnight Madness?
outfit.
Yeah.
Did the little moonwalk, a little bit of something.
Nice.
But go to the camp out. There was so many people. It was just crazy to see that many people. It was like outside. We were up on the stage, danced a little bit. Got the crowd surf, which was crazy. That's like insane. That was crazy. Definitely want to do that again. I definitely need to find a time where I can crowd surf another time. Like that was so much fun.
So, what would you say? We just talked about us being ranked 22, or I'm saying us because I go here. Sorry, and you're a
Yeah.
player, obviously. But what do you expect from our team this year?
I definitely expect big things. I think we have a really solid group. We have a few older guys, a few vets that were on the team last year, and we brought in some new talent from obviously transfers, a few transfers. Sadly, one of them got hurt early in the season, which is definitely we definitely took a hit early. But me and Cam coming in as freshmen, I think we have really good pieces that really blend well together. So I think we're gonna be able to do. I think we're gonna be able to surprise a few people.
Nice.
For sure. Yeah.
What kind of role are you gonna try to carve out for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, just honestly, just going out there and play. Like, I don't want to try to be like trying to replace somebody that was on the team last year. Try to incorporate myself into their role. Just try to play Jordan Scott basketball, but definitely do whatever team needs. Like, team needs a three, I'm gonna go out there and hit a three. Team needs a stop, go out there and get a stop. Just go out there, whatever Izzo tells me to do, I'm right on it.
Yeah, I feel like with Izzo teams, especially in the last few years, it's a lot of the times it's not who starts the game, it's who ends the game. And, he'll have some wonky lineups out there. Like, there were some games where he's had, like, Xavier Booker last year was in the starting lineup to end the game. Or he's got, like, four guards and, like, a smaller big. So, yeah, I definitely – it'll be interesting how it plays out this year.
Yeah.
Do you expect – like, overall, do you expect, like, quality, like, time for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're definitely gonna have some wonky lineups this year, as you would say. But I think we got a lot of guys that can play, a lot of guys that can go, and how we play, we're gonna be sprinting up and down. Like you're gonna get tired. Like no one's gonna be able to play all 40 minutes. So next person up's gonna have to be ready and have no fall off from the next person.
Transition basketball. That's the Tom Izzo way.
Yep.
You want to go, Joe?
No, you got it. Go ahead.
All right. Where the season's coming up, obviously. Where's the most excited place, that you get to play this year, and against who?
Ooh, I would probably say when we go up to New York. I know that game's gonna be crazy. And definitely Michigan at home is also gonna be insane. I know it's gonna be bumping, like the
Always.
crowd's gonna be going crazy. I'm super excited to play in front of a college crowd for the first time. I think it's gonna be really, really fun.
Did you say going up to New York as like an MSG for the Champions Classic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is that? That's Kentucky, right?
Hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good game for sure. It's a good way to open up the season as one of our first few
Yeah.
games. So, who has kind of helped you the most? It could be a teammate or coach. Like since you've gotten to MSU, who's kind of like really helped you and taken you under their wing in a sense. Who's helped you out?
Yeah, definitely gotta shout him out. AT, one of our coach, Austin Thornton. He played during the he was just talking to me about this, but he was on the 2009 team a little bit ago and got to play on that team. And he's just been just a great help with me. Just like we kind of played a little bit of the same position. Just like being able to shoot the ball, we definitely share that in common. He was definitely a shooter, and that's definitely what I'm becoming. But yeah, it's just been a great help. Just like working out together, getting my shot right, free throws, footwork, everything like that has really helped me a lot.
Nice. How is it playing for one of the goats, Coach Tom Izzo?
Oh, I mean, it's been so much fun. It's been like everything that I thought it was gonna be, honestly. Like there's definitely times where uh I mean, obviously people know who he is. Like he's gonna be able to pick you up when you're down, but he's also gonna be able to get in you when you mess up. So you definitely want to have that. Like you don't want to if he wasn't like yelling at you to fix what you're doing, like say you like I don't know, like mess up a play or something like that, or do something dumb. Like if he didn't say anything, then you know that he wouldn't care and he wouldn't want to like he wants to try to help you to fix it so you don't make the same mistake again. Like if a coach didn't get on you for that, then they wouldn't really care as much. So it's good to know like when they get on you, you got to listen to what they say, not how they say it, so you can do better next time.
Have you heard any like funny? Have you witnessed any funny stories so far from Coach?
Uh Funny stories. Not yet. I don't think so.
Okay.
Nothing like funny worthy. Nothing yet.
Just like something that gives you like a laugh here and there, even.
I think sometimes we'll be just like talking and we'll be saying like not like super serious time, but like pre-practice, like we'll be huddled up or something, and we'll be talking about like what we need to do, blah blah blah, and then he'll just like make a random joke out of the middle of nowhere, and that'll be like it catch me off guard a little bit. So I guess that
Nice. What's the biggest thing you've learned from Coach Tom Izzo?
biggest thing I've learned, um, maybe to slow down a little bit and definitely to self-evaluate. I think assessing like your strengths and weaknesses is definitely a great skill to have, and knowing like no one's good at everything, so you got to know where you need to improve, and just trying to be a sponge and just absorb as much stuff as possible and build on what you already know and build on the skill that you already have is just being able to self-evaluate is definitely top skill that I've learned.
Yeah, I kind of just thought of a question here out of the blue. I just want to know, back in it was kind of like a month ago, but how was grind week? You know, for your first time as a freshman, having all the former players come in, and just how was that for you, and how was your experience with that?
Yeah, Grindwood was awesome. It being like my first time as a player, I came here on a visit for during Grind Week, which was also just like crazy getting to see all these NBA players together. But I actually got to play against a few of them this time a little bit more. It was so much fun, just like not even just like on the court, but it's also like off the court, just like spending time with everybody, just like hanging out, getting to pick their brain a little bit. But I don't know, just like being around like these NBA guys, like it's kind of crazy.
You said you played against some of them. Who would you say is like the toughest player there?
Toughest player there. I mean, I don't know. These all are like NBA guys, but probably one of them I had to guard. Probably Miles Bridges. Probably he's a pretty big guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
How has NIL been for you?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like just the Joe, you wanna ask?
Yeah, kind of just sure. Yeah, just kind of just how's it been since you've gotten here? Just like working around making deals with like companies or even like registering like your name as yourself. Just how's it been like with
Yeah.
making money or something like that? Because I know NIL is starting to become a big thing in college sports. So I just want to hear your opinion and just how you've been with it.
Yeah. So I'm signed with the agency Priority Sports, who's located in Chicago. I actually got to see them. I actually go up to. Excuse me. I got to go up to their facility, like to their office, and got to see how everything worked over there. And they're pretty incorporated with a lot of Michigan State people. It's the same agency that Jaden Akins, who played on the team last year, was actually signed to. So I know we just had our like jerseys and everything drop. Like we have like hoodies with like our numbers and names on them, which I think is pretty sweet. So definitely go buy a number 6 jersey, Jordan Scott. Go tap in. But yeah, so far that's been just like pretty cool. But yeah.
Nice.
Little self-promotion. I like that. All right, I got a few kind of just miscellaneous, out of the blue, fun questions here. I just want to ask you, just how was the Moneyball Pro-Am event for you personally? How did that experience, or how was that experience for you?
Yeah, that was definitely like the first taste of like, I don't know, just like being a Michigan State basketball player, I would say. I was injured during like the first like maybe a little bit more than half out with like a little calf injury. So I wasn't playing. I was sidelined for a little bit. Got to watch a lot of my teammates playing. A lot of the other guys there that are like pretty high, like the people there that were playing were very skilled. Like it was a little bit, uh, how would I say it? Like all-star game-ish, but people were still like going at each other. Like there wasn't a lot of easy stuff going on for the most part. But yeah, it was fun to see like all the MSU fans, everybody there watching us. It was like their first taste to like, especially some of the transfers that they haven't seen play for real. Like it was a good chance for everybody to see like how they move, how they shoot, like everything like that.
For sure.
What are your top three favorite basketball shoes that you've worn?
Ooh, top three. I would probably say number one's probably the Sabrina twos. Those are nice, very comfortable. I like light shoes. I don't like the big like heavy shoes. I'm not really that big of a fan of LeBrons. I gotta be able to
I
like
agree.
move a little bit, and I don't know the name of the shoe, and I'm so mad that I don't. But I wore them freshman year of high school. They were Giannis's. I don't remember the name of them. They were like a light blue green and like a light purplish. Those are probably some of the most comfortable shoes I've ever like wore put on my feet probably. And then number three, ooh, I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not like that big of
Hey,
like a shoe person, so I couldn't even name you like 5 shoes
yeah,
or something
that's
like
good.
that. But definitely the Sabrinas and the Giannis's.
Gideon, what did you always wear back when we played?
I'm a big jaw guy. I like those a lot. I
Yeah,
think
you wore those Jaws a lot.
they're
Yeah,
springy. Even though I
yeah.
don't
And
have
then
springs, they're a little springy.
I was a big like in the last final years of my high school, I would say I was a big GT Cut 2 guy. I like the ones that Jordan Poole always wore a lot of the time, like kind of
mhm,
like his shoe kind of. Not I never could get the Model 1. They were too much money. I really like the Model 2 though. They were like I like the lower shoes that don't have much like ankle support. I never really had much ankle
really?
injuries or I didn't
Oh,
have much ankle injuries or anything. So I kind of like low top shoes, and yeah, the lighter shoes is a must. I did not like
yeah.
LeBron's. The only
And then
LeBron
I'm
shoe I ever liked was the LeBron 20. It was like that
around
low shoe.
20.
It was like a super low top shoe, and it was like something LeBron like never really did before. It was kind of like our sophomore year, I think.
This guy
I'll
and
have
his
to.
shoes.
I'll, I'll
Hey,
I'll look up some
sorry.
shoes after this so I can get more uh shoe knowledge, I guess. But oh, another
My
shoe
bad,
also.
my bad.
I played Under Armour, so I wore a lot of Currys too. I would say the Curry 11s also up there too.
Those have good ankle support. Curry's always got ankle
Yeah,
problems.
need that. Yeah.
So I just want to know, like, give us your who would you say is like the goat of basketball,
The GOAT of basketball.
of the basketball
I'd
sport
probably
itself?
say probably has to be LeBron. I mean, I don't think I even need to argue. I mean, everybody already knows it's like has to be LeBron. I mean, he's been playing for like ever, so I mean,
What's your
he's really like
opinion
seen it
that
all.
What's your opinion that I'm a Jordan goat fan?
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at
Okay,
that at all.
all right,
Definitely an argument there.
okay, that's all I need to hear.
Shout out LeBron.
Shout out LeBron. Yeah, shout
Yeah.
out LeBron.
What NBA do you like any NBA teams at all, or did you grow up rooting for someone at all, or
I would probably say I didn't like have like a favorite team. Like I wasn't like a fan of them, but I definitely did watch a lot of Wizards, obviously, because one, my mom worked for them, and also the proximity. I mean, they're just like right there. So when any NBA teams came to town, obviously we were going to the Wizards game to go watch them. So I guess I'd say I'm a Wizards fan.
yes.
For sure. So did you watch maybe like a little bit of John Wall growing up, maybe?
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
John Wall, Bradley Beal,
Oh
Marcin
yeah.
Gortat,
Al
Nene.
Harrington?
That's a crazy pull too. Otto Porter. Those are my
Nice.
guys growing up.
Nice.
So I got one last question here. Just give us your dream NBA starting five of all time.
All time. Okay. Let's go. Curry at the 1. Kobe at the 2. No Michael Jordan. We'll go LeBron at the 3.
Wow. Wow.
Dirk at the 4. Let's go. Shaq at the 5.
All right.
There you go.
No MJ, folks. You heard it here from Jordan.
No MJ. No MJ. MJ can be the sixth man. He can be the sixth man. First one coming off the bench.
MJ six man. Get it? You got anything else here? Anything up your mind or no?
No, Jordan. Thanks so much for coming on. This is great.
Of course. Thank you guys so much for having me. It was so much fun.
Hey, man, of course. Yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of the 2 Point Show. Make sure you guys go check out Jordan's stuff, man. He's coming in as a freshman, and Spartan community, give him a warm welcome. We're super pumped to have him on this team this year. We're super excited for basketball season to start. Hopefully, Tom Izzo can turn around the sports world here at MSU. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. We'll see you guys next time. Jordan, one more time, just thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.